All right, here we go. Kerbal. It's kind of weird. Stop messing with it. Yeah, we're just going to Duna. That's all we're doing. Just gonna drive north. Nice relaxing drive. See what her science is. $155,501.9. Gotta cross this valley. Get to the north. Look for them Duna deer up north. Yeah, it's been like 8 years since we've been here because of the giant time warp. Bad science to transmit. That's all right. Just gonna keep going north. Beautiful sky. Apparently that was north. Okay. Traveled 25 miles from our landing, from our layover break. We've traveled 31 miles from our landing site. 19 miles an hour uphill. Not bad. How you doing, Ice King? Yeah, it's my triple lab on Duna. Took 3 separate landings to stack them together. I've gone 32 miles from the landing site, trying to take it all the way up north so I can get science from the, you know, 3 different biomes, maybe 4 along the way. So, which reminds me, I should do a quick save. Doesn't like me being on a hill. Into a hard save? Nope. Wait till it gets still. There's a little flat spot right over here. You can save over there. This is from the Planetary Parts Pack mod. It's the only reason why I picked up that mod, really, was just for this main part. The other parts are okay. They're fine. But that one's cool. It's laboratory and everything. He's got more transmitting. Let's see if I can stop now. Yeah, I had to drop this thing like 7 times to try and figure out if it'll work. There we go, quick saved. Do a hard save on it. We have less saves than I do episodes into the year. Go ahead, ask me your question. Assume my mic's working, right? Specifically about thrust weight in a vacuum. Okay, go ahead. You should expect to have at least a, I would say a zero point 0.7 thrust to weight minimum. Because any less than that, you're not going to be able to have control of that vehicle if you have to turn it at all. Because I mean, you're gonna have to. I'm going a little fast here. I'm going 40. You're gonna have to hit your maneuvers, and to do that, you don't want to use the vehicles. I'm crashing. I'm crashing. Ooh, she went down that hill. You don't want to have to use the vehicle's power and RCS and everything to make it go where you want it to go. That's the point of having a tug, you know. So you want to make sure it has enough of a thrust to weight to actually move what it wants to move. But your thrust weight's going to change according to whether when you're attached to it or not. When you're attached to it, that's when your thrust to weight's going to be like zero point 0.7. When you're not attached to it, your thrust to weight's going to be like it was with your tug that you made, pretty high. Enter McGamlin. I mean, technically you can tug it with a very, very low thrust to weight. It's just how are you going to be able to get to your maneuver nodes? How are you going to turn that ship around? That's the reason why you want a thrust weight that's at least zero point 0.7 when you're docked. Otherwise, I mean, if you have a thrust weight that's like 0.05, then you're going to be sitting there forever in a time warp burn to try and get it just to minimus. So when you're docked, zero point 0.7 it is really good because then you'll be able to hit your maneuver nodes, especially if you're just starting. With KSP, if after you get a lot of experience on your hands and you're able to hone in your craft, then you probably deal with less than that. Why does this thing keep going so fast? Good lord, I'm going 30. Don't spin out. Don't spin out. Don't do it. 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 I knew this pit would be dangerous. Yeah, I wasn't happy with my big tugs that I made recently because they're split fuel. They got two different types of engine on them, and that's not the best. Got both, oxidizer and nukes on it. It just wasn't really that optimal. It's like you should really just go one or the other. All right, let me see if I can keep my speed below 20. Should I take some of these motors off? Motor, disengage. Uh, Traction control. Turn it up a little bit. For steering, I'm going to engage on that one, I guess. Need to make a tech ship very fast. Not the way you play. You can't do nothing really fast when you're doing all those rips all day, spending all your time talking to chat. Like this should be a very, chat centric stream for me because I just have to drive this thing up north. But I already crashed once, so this game is amazing. I'm not even trying. I'm going way too fast. So I wanted to make it as fast as possible so I can do multiple missions before we need to refuel without. Yeah, I think you need to decide on how you're going to play your game in the role playing sense. Like after you set up your minimus mining base, are you actually going to sit there and mine the fuel, or are you going to like put a ship in orbit that's fully fueled at minimus and say, I was able to launch it and fuel it, and here we go from here. Because there's you know a bunch of different role playing ways to take over the universe. Like one role play way that I did it was each planet that I went to, I built a Stargate. And as long as I could fly a craft through the Stargate, I could go from one Stargate to another. So, of course, my first Stargate was in low Kerbin orbit, and then I built one at Minimus, and then I built my mining factory. And then I was delivering fuel from Minimus up into the Stargate all over the, known planets. And it felt kind of cheaty because all you had to do was get into low Kerbin orbit and into a Stargate, and bam, there you were. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Gotta turn north. Turn north. Devil's in the details. Yeah, I've done a lot of offline maintenance on this save too. Mainly trying to mine at Eve because I got a mining setup. And I had a whole bunch of tankers just strewn everywhere, and it was a pain in the butt to pull them all together. Figured don't need to do that on stream. I'm going way too fast. Need to go downhill, but I want to go downhill slower. I want to go downhill at 22 miles meters. I don't want to brake too much because I lose traction. Alien Kerbals. Have you seen Matt Lowell's videos on Destination Duna and all that, where he made up the lore about how Kerbals can revert time and all that stuff? He retextured some blue Kerbals. It's really cool. It's really good. Another one of my playthroughs, what I did was I started the save up with uh, a target at each body that I had to get to. It was like a hub with a big antenna but no power. So that was cool. It like gave you something to do when you get to every place. You had to bring power to the old technology that got left behind. Slow down. We'll drop another quick save here. How far have I gone? All right, I'm just now getting down into the valley. Whoa. So by the time I get out of the valley, I'm halfway to the pole. All right. Still got some weight I can take off. Yeah, check it out. This thing's got the science arms and everything. Let's try and turn north. Again, I don't want to go 21 miles an hour. Slow down. Tapping A and E to try and roll, turn left. Tap and brake every once in a while. 17's good. 17's fine. So check my science, huh? Ooh, we can transmit that one. So the rest of my experiments. Do I have new mystery goo? I don't know. My typical viewer count's only like four, three, maybe. I don't get very many viewers. I usually don't use my mic or camera much. Just gameplay. All right, let me pull some parts off of this thing because it is empty. Which way is north? This way is. Plus, I like to have markers on the ground to know how far I've gone. Fall down. Get up. Look how I use the parachute right there to make me a little ramp. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm hosting you too now. I set up the host for you. I need the scientist out here, don't I? Take data. All gravity. There are three laboratories, so I can hit this laboratory button three times. Once you store that data, take data, store data. There you go. B. Make sure everybody's doing their thing. Still researching. Start research. W and break off. I don't have to do it. I'm going downhill. Okay. Here we go. There's OBS. Maybe I'll turn my camera. Still have creation code. Let's just close that. There we go. Slow down. Doesn't look like a treacherous hill, but this thing will flip. Does look good like that, though. Really got to start going left. Keep ending up going east for some reason. The train's pushing me. 22 meters per second. Braking. Down to 15. We're good. '26. Oh shit. Slow down. Go 26. This big bitch. 20. I'm more on flat land. Start going left a little easier now. Nice safe 11 meter per second turn. There we go. Oh my god, we're only on the edge. Actually, we do want to stay a little bit left. It's the lower ground. Be up ahead. So I want to cut in through here, I think. Should have scanned that rock, but I was going too fast. Yeah, see, this ground looks a little different. My labs are still full. Did I lose you? Did I drop out for a little while? Are you talking about the camera being on? Yeah. You put a funny hat on. I always get more streamers when I put a funny hat on. There we go. Funny hat and all. Yeah. So I've been working on a Fallout 4 mod, just like Death Claws and stuff, and I'm perfecting my writing quests and stuff like that. So I've never done a radio station quest or a Pip Boy quest that makes music, and I haven't done voices. So I know how to put sounds into the game. I just never really done it. So whenever you get me some music files, start tinkering around with that. Maybe we'll get you an NPC in Fallout 4. Get the player to be able to buy holotapes. Get some music for the player. That I might be able to stop and scan. Stop, 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 stop. Back it up, back it up, back it up. I think I have all the member berry scans though, but we'll give it a try. Pop a tire on it now. Good lord. Too far away? Too far away. Here we go. That should be perfect. F2. Gotta get the cinematic shot, you know. Not just metal. Good. Good. I love bluegrass. Bluegrass is my thing. But I grew up on, Ozzy. Been to like 7 Ozfests. Love the Black Sabbath scene, all that stuff. See if I can do that 2 more times. You get a scientist out there to pull the data off of it. You are an engineer. Put the data in here. Take data. EVA report. Surface sample. Put everything in here. Take data. Store experiments. Board. All right. That's quite a bit of science. Motor on. Let's go. Love Ozzy. Yeah, man. I saw Ozzy. First time I saw him was in D.C. at some little tiny hole in the wall. It was crazy. I bought an extra ticket, and so I was standing out front, scalping it in front of some cops. Some fucking coked up bitch came up to me and was just going crazy, fucking talking and shit. I was like, fucking cooked up bitch, just get away from me. Like, here, have a ticket at half price. The show's already started. Get the hell away from me. Just give me a few dollars and let me go get a beer. Crazy back in the 90s. It was like my first big concert in downtown DC. It was like sketchy. It was very sketchy. But it was worth it. It was a good show. Continuing about 23 meters per second. Doing all right. I think we can handle 23 at this moment. There's another member berry. Yeah. Oh yeah, 9:30 club. Yeah. Used to go to Hammerjacks too. I saw Faith No More at Hammerjacks. That was a fucking good show. I used to love Faith No More back in the day. Who did I see at the 9:30 club? I saw like some girl band. I want to say Cranberries or somebody. I do like the Cranberries. That's good music. Cranberries did a version of Iron Man. That was good. That was really good. Gotta find that. I don't have my music playing, do it. Music on? Bring your own music today, people. Called what? Zax. You're from Jersey. I don't know nothing about New Jersey. Driven through it. I know it smells funny. I think you said you were from Jersey. I'm near Bethesda because I'm a Fallout boy. Bethesda all the way. We're down in Maryland, between Maryland, DC, and Virginia. I spend a lot of my time. Virginia's got a lot of work. DC's got work, but it's crappy. And Baltimore's got the fun, I guess. Are we kidding? They got the hospital. John Hopkins. I was born in John Hopkins. It was nice. Good hospital. 16 meters per second. It's all right. How far? A third of the way through the crater. Okay. It's not bad. Keep going. no. Boom. Hit a bump. Didn't even pop a tire. You were away when I responded. Zach's Club. Never been to Zach's. Never been to Jersey. Well, I drove through Jersey. Haven't really stopped off there. I think I went to a junkyard there once. Yeah. So 9:30 Club. I think I saw the Cranberries. It's the only time I've been there. I think. See if I can keep turning left. Looks like more flat land this way anyway. 16 meters per second's good. It's kind of going downhill here. Gotta take care of family, man. Moved to North Carolina and take care of some grandparents for a while. That was a good time. Grandpa down there had some old antique cars. Got to go to some nice car shows. Got to drive around a 58 Impala. It was so nice. Feeling this hill is going to make me go kind of fast. I'm going to brake early. Slow down. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we're going to start going up a little bit through here, which is good. Get scared when I'm going down too much. I get going fast with this thing. Nice to find an Easter egg or something on this flat. Driven 17 kilometers since I took a quick save. Or an EVA quick save, whatever. It almost looks like there's a road right here. Look at that. Dirt track. Let's see, who else have I seen? I've seen a lot of people. Saw the Grateful Dead once. Saw the Beastie Boys. Oh, the Beastie Boys was such a good show. Such a good show. Seen Motley Crue 2 times. Saw the tour where he came out and he did that spin thing on the drums where he's in that cage and he spun around. Yeah, I saw that. That was cool. I haven't seen Alice Cooper. That's one I've always was on my list, but I never got to see. I'd love to see Dee Snider, Twisted Sister. I know the band's never going to be back together, but I'd love to see at least him go DJ or something. 89. I remember 89. It was a great year. Took my daughter to an Ozfest when she was like a baby. She was just a couple months old. So great. The crowd would just part away from us when we had the stroller. Stuffed a bunch of beer in the baby, you know, bags. They didn't even search. They were just like, go on through. It's great. Baby didn't start crying until we left. After the music stopped, she was pissed. Oh, I seen Kiss too. Kiss was a good show. Yeah, I saw Kiss live on PCP. That was crazy. Yeah, that's some craziness. That must have been 2004, maybe. Saw Kiss. Had to have been around there, somewhere around there. All right, we're going pretty much north now. Got straightened out finally. We have a ton more traveling to do. How you doing there, Vulcan? Taking a really long drive. I don't know why. It's just what you end up doing in Kerbal. You're making crazy things like this. You might as well take them out for a ride every once in a while. Get some science. We're going up north to a new biome because I've been through a few biomes, collecting science, 3 different labs. Yeah, this is ridiculousness. I should probably pull up the stream on my phone to know how many people are on because OBS is blocking everything. 3 viewers. So it's really just like two. Like my green screen isn't working. The cells are still going. This thing's been on the surface for like 50 years now. 57 years now, maybe. So I don't know what the next goal is for this big save. I think it's just keep working on Eve. Try and get dirt back from Eve. It's so hard to get off. I got a ship over there. I got to go check on to see if it's finished fueling up. Maybe do some test flights off. See if it actually has enough Delta V to get off, because I don't know if it does or not, to be honest. I gave it a few tests, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise. Numbers look good in my head, but I didn't look at the paper numbers. That's always dangerous. Might have to drop another drill at that ship. It keeps pulling us to the east. Trying to go north. Doing pretty good though. Oh yeah, I'm halfway through my journey now. It's good. Another berry. Go speed and going downhill. I gotta make sure I don't go over like 23. 23. I could see why somebody would use a mod to do this. There is a mod that does this. Let you set it to automatically drive. That would be cool. It'd take away from the fun of me playing the game, but it'd be nice to be able to get up, vacuum the house, and have this happen. You know, there's another member berry. I like it when you can be AFK from games sometimes. I like Fallout 76. Put stuff up for sale and just sit at your camp and people come by and buy it. It's kind of fun. See how well I take this little hill. Takes it just fine. No problems. Should probably drop another quick save. Train's somewhat flat. Next time I start going back uphill, try and stop. Do another quick save. There we go. And we're taking off. Oh, there we go. 10 miles meters. Smack in the middle of this thing now. See any Easter eggs up here? Got to turn. There we go. I'm going north. Going to find Santa, people. Going to find the Duna Santa. Why do I still have an engine on? Shut down. Ooh. Miles from their drop site. That's awesome. Nice. It's the equivalent of a rolling freaking apartment complex. It's huge. Yeah, time warp would definitely flip this thing. No, 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 no. Why did that happen? Oh, I almost lost it. She just kicked to one side for all of a sudden. Playing with the back and forth, and then the back was stronger than the forth. to tell which way to go. I think I need to go this way. Yeah, I need to start going west. Just a little bit west. It's hard because it keeps pushing me east. We're going 25 uphill. Let's go. This is pretty much flat land right here. It's a lot of flat land right here. It's a good place for a base. See, that rock's hard. I could scan that rock if I wanted. Let's go do that. Let's go scan that rock and quick save. And I might jump back to the VA building, the Space Center, just so it makes a hard save. I can see my science points. I have to do a lab tour. Milk all my labs for science. There's no transfer. All right, see if this gives us any new science. No, not really. All the labs are full. We haven't analyzed that yet. I think that's redundant data. Right, I'm still going to go back to the Space Center just because I want to see what my science points are. 156, 800, 65.9. Excuse me. All right, let's check our labs in low orbit. Run around to a couple labs and see who needs data and what's going on. Strong back. Strong back might be out of data. Like low carbon orbit still has lots of data. Transmit science. Clean experiments. Hit V. Check on the gas tank here. Let's try and turn off some of these. Oh, they're all ions. Okay. Leave it. Science to transmit. Because it's been years since I've been here. Did that major time warp. There we go. See if she fills up again. Yep. Completely full. That's 1,500 science right there. See if it'll do it again. Yep. She's refilling. 50%. 100%. 100 science left to transmit. And then you have 18 data. So you're fine. That's a lot of science. I don't think I have any science at the moment left. 'Got no science. This is a fun ship. You're pretty much out of data too. This is one of my mining facilities. That claw is completely full. This thing should be completely full. Yeah, I can pull this off and refill anything in one orbit if I wanted. Just a sitting resource. I think I only got 2 labs at the moment, so go over to Minimus. See if we get any data there. Transmit that. See if there's a lab on the surface. I think there's one or two. You got no data, really. Okay. Just gonna pretend like y'all been mining like crazy. Hello. These parts are from the planetary parts pack. It's the nuclear power plant. That's my Minimus lab on the surface. So you should have plenty of data here. This thing should transmit a few times because I've been here for a while. Just sit here and milk it for science for a second. You play KSP there, Proxy Hill? There you go, Science King back. Transmit. Energy, right? Definitely. It's not even started. Start reactor. Transmit. Excuse me. Too much fresh air in here. Pollen. Time. Let that transmit. Percent. Bam. Another 500. Transmit science. Boop. Another transmit science. It's like 2,000 science or more from this thing. These laboratories are powerful. It's refilling again. Transmit. Time warp. It's 100%. She overheated. Zero efficiency. Shut down reactor. Start reactor. I mean, we got plenty of electric. Really don't need that. Just like to do it when I'm transmitting. Shut down reactor. only got 1 point something science, so you're good. You have a nearby lab on the ground? Anywhere? It's a new base. I don't know if this is a lab or not. We'll check. Yep, there's a lab. I'm gonna end up getting lots of science out of this one too. And another 400 science. 500. A little screenshot there. It's a lot of transmitting. Oh my god. 45 data to go still. There's another transmit. I guess it's gone through all its days and it's just calculating through the data now. Go, 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 go. Help if I time warp? Calculate faster then? Not really. Go. You're out of data, you're out of data. Transmit. We got a core on here somewhere. Here it is. Collect all, review, study, 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 study. You are done, sir. Space Center. So, from visiting half of our laboratories, we just boosted our science by thousands of points. I didn't even really do a mission. I just did a little bit of driving just to get some land covered. But we still have more labs to visit. Look, we're at 166,729.5 science. So yeah, going up like 11,000 science just from transmitting. So I don't know. It's getting kind of hot in here. I might go ahead and take a break, guys. Might jump back to Creation Kit anyway. I feel like playing some Fallout Creation Kit. Stream that over on YouTube. If I feel like streaming again, I'll be up on YouTube playing some Creation Kit. So stop on by there if y'all want to chill out, get something cold. It's actually gotten warm here. Thank you for stopping by.